morning students, here we come up with a very interesting topic based upon MCQs and short answer questions. So it is a very short topic. This is just the structures which are related to the posterior surface of ascending colon and descending colon. These structures we will try and remember, memorize them, because they will be helpful in so many MCQs and 1 mark question answer. So the name of the topic will be the posterior relations or posterior structures of ascending and descending colon. So what are the structures that are related to posterior surface of ascending colon and posterior surface of descending colon? So these are the structures. We will try and draw, if supposing this is the ascending colon. Now here we start, this is the ascending colon. Very light diagram. So if this is our ascending colon, the structures we will try and draw and memorize. Following are the structures which are related to posterior surface of ascending colon. So here I will give the name ascending colon. And what are the structures? I will write the names here and we will draw it over here. The right iliopsoas muscle. The right iliopsoas muscle, and if we draw the right iliopsoas muscle, this is, let us draw the psoas major, and below there will be iliacus muscle. Now this right iliopsoas muscle is covered by fascia iliaca. So all the three structures are together. Here we are going to write and mark it as psoas major. Here we are going to mark this as iliacus, and the fascia covering them, fascia iliaca. So fascia iliaca, which will cover the right iliopsoas muscle. So these are three structures which are related posterior to the ascending colon. Then structure number 4, quadratus lumborum muscle. So if we draw here the quadratus lumborum muscle and fascia covering quadratus lumborum muscle, that is anterior layer of thoracolumbar fascia. So these are structure number 4 and 5, quadratus lumborum muscle and the anterior layer of thoracolumbar fascia. So structure number 4 and 5, quadratus lumborum muscle and anterior layer of thoracolumbar fascia. Now iliolumbar ligament. Here we have to understand one small ligament, right iliolumbar ligament. So I will put here somewhere on this side, iliolumbar ligament. So therefore, let us remember this as the iliolumbar ligament. And remember, all these structures, they are named as right side, right quadratus lumborum muscle, right psoas major muscle, right side of fascia iliaca, the right iliacus muscle, the right side of anterior layer of thoracolumbar fascia, the right iliolumbar ligament. Now nerves, very interesting. So first of all, there will be subcostal nerves and vessels. So the subcostal, here I will draw on this side. These are, if we draw in this way, the subcostal nerves and vessels. All the three structures I will draw like this. And I will name these structures as subcostal nerves and vessels. Let us give the numbers. This was the first number, psoas major. This was second number, iliacus. Third number, fascia iliaca. Fourth number, quadratus lumborum. Fifth number, that is the anterior layer of thoracolumbar fascia. Then sixth number, this was the right side iliolumbar ligament. Seventh number, subcostal nerves and vessels. And then we come to iliohypogastric nerve. So we will draw here iliohypogastric and ilioinguinal nerves. So this will be structure number 8, iliohypogastric nerve. Please mark. Then structure number 9, here, this one will be ilioinguinal ilioinguinal nerve. Ninth structure is ilioinguinal nerve. So subcostal nerves and vessels, iliohypogastric nerve and ilioinguinal nerves. Three nerves along with that subcostal vessels. Very easy to remember. Now comes one artery, the right fourth lumbar artery. So therefore we will mention here somewhere on this side the right fourth lumbar artery, and we will mark here structure number 10, and we shall mark here the right fourth lumbar artery. So this is how we have to remember. Once again I will recollect. The structures that are related posterior to the ascending colon are structure, first the musculature, the right side, all of them are right side. So psoas major muscle, then iliacus, part of iliacus muscle, then the fascia covering iliopsoas, that is fascia iliaca. Then we come across to quadratus lumborum muscle, the fascia covering quadratus lumborum, that is anterior layer of thoracolumbar fascia. So the musculature and fascia are over. Now one ligament, iliolumbar ligament, right side iliolumbar ligament. Try and memorize the diagram, it will be very easy. Then we come to remaining structures are nerves and vessels. So uppermost part, subcostal vessels and subcostal nerve. Then below that, iliohypogastric nerve, and then ilioinguinal nerve. And then below that, we come across to right side fourth lumbar artery. So these are the 10 structures which are related posterior to the ascending colon. Please note down. So these are the 10 structures which are related posterior to the ascending colon. Now, if we come on this side, please come on this side. So therefore, we are going to mention the posterior structures of descending colon. What are the structures which are related posterior to descending colon? These structures will be, now here, one structure will be common for ascending and descending colon, which I'll tell you later on. So here, if we just draw the basic outline, here we are drawing the basic outline of descending colon. And here, this is a very light hair of descending colon. Now, what are the structures that are related to posterior surface of descending colon? They are, we start with the left side psoas major and iliacus muscle. So the left side, there will be psoas major and there will be the iliacus muscle. So this much we have to remember. And I am going to write down, on this side I am going to write down the left side psoas major muscle, structure number 1, structure number 2, left side iliacus muscle. Then we come across to structure number 3. There will be iliolumbar ligament. So we need to show the iliolumbar ligament. Just draw a small ligamentous structure and we will mark it as the left side iliolumbar ligament. Now structure number 4, one artery, that is the left fourth lumbar artery. So we are going to mark here, let us mark this artery, we will mark it as the left fourth lumbar artery, the left fourth lumbar artery. Structure number 4 is left fourth lumbar artery. Now structure number 5, subcostal nerves and vessels, which we need to mark. So we are going to mark here, this we are going to show as subcostal nerves and vessels. So here this marking is complete and we are going to mark these 3 structures as subcostal, vessels and nerves. Please note down, this will be structure number 5. Now structure number 6. Immediately below there will be iliohypogastric nerve. So here we are going to mention iliohypogastric nerve. Structure number 6. Structure number 7. Now in structure number 7, we are going to mark this as ilioinguinal nerve. So we are going to mark this as ilioinguinal nerve. That is structure number 7. Now we come to structure number 8. Here, these are the additional structures which you find in addition to the posterior relations of the descending colon, which are not found in posterior relations of the ascending colon. They are structure number 8, left gonadal vessels. Please mark them as left gonadal vessels. So here we are going to mark these structures as the left gonadal vessels. Then structure number 9, lateral femoral cutaneous nerve, which is not there in posterior relation of the ascending colon. This is only there in posterior relation of the descending colon. So here we are going to mark this structure as lateral femoral cutaneous nerve. Which side? Of course, left side. So lateral femoral cutaneous nerve. Please mark it as lateral femoral cutaneous nerve. Then structure number 10, trunk of left femoral nerve. This is an important relation which is not found even in the posterior relation of ascending colon. So the trunk of, here I am going to mark this as the trunk of the left femoral nerve. So please mark this as left femoral nerve, the trunk of the left femoral nerve. Then structure number 11, the left external iliac vessels, which is not related to the posterior surface of ascending colon. So the left external iliac vessels, which I am going to mark here. Please mark the left external iliac vessels. So therefore here we are going to mark them as left external iliac vessels. Once again I repeat, the structures which are related posterior to the descending colon, we start from the left psoas major muscle, left iliacus muscle. There is no quadratus lumborum here. Then we come across to there will be iliolumbar ligament, and then we come across to left fourth lumbar artery. Then we come across to subcostal nerves and vessels. Then we come across to iliohypogastric nerve. Then we come across to ilioinguinal nerve. And after ilioinguinal nerve, the 4 structures which are not found in the posterior surface of ascending colon, they are the left gonadal vessels, then the lateral femoral cutaneous nerve, then the left trunk of femoral nerve, and the left external iliac vessels. So altogether 11 structures, posterior surface of descending colon, and here 10 structures in posterior surface of ascending colon. Now one structure is common to both of them. Not common, but rather it is right and left. Please come on this side. This is the ascending colon, 10 structures are there. Now 11th structure, which I am going to write down here. The 11th structure, because it will be easy to remember. Lower pole of right kidney. Lower pole of right kidney. Please mark it. So that is why this structure was kept in for the last moment. Lower pole of the right kidney. And here, this kidney which we are going to draw, please draw. If supposing ascending colon, the structures which we have drawn in ascending colon, so lower pole of the right kidney, we can show this structure as this. So this is the surface of the kidney. Here, this is the surface of the kidney, and we can mark this structure as lower pole of the right kidney, which is related to the posterior surface of the ascending colon. Now come on this side. Please come on this side. Now here, posterior surface of descending colon. Already we have discussed 11 structures. Now structure number 12, same, homologous with the last structure which we have seen in the ascending colon. So lower pole of left kidney. Please mark it. This is the last structure. So it is easier for us to remember. Lower pole of left kidney. Now here we are going to draw the outlet of the kidney. This is the outline of the kidney in this way. Lower pole of the left kidney, and we are going to mark this lower pole of left kidney which we have written. So therefore the last structures on both the sides, we can keep it as lower pole of right kidney for ascending colon and lower pole of the left kidney for descending colon. In this way, these are the structures which are related to posterior surface of ascending colon and posterior surface of descending colon. If you can remember, with the help of this diagram, there are 11 structures which are related to posterior surface of ascending colon, and there are 12 structures which are related to posterior surface of descending colon. They will be very much helpful in various MCQs or 1-mark question answers. Thank you.